This is Bo Short, and I'd like to welcome you to Leading with Impact. Okay, I want to hit two topics today. The first one is for those of you that are on the African continent and you're in the fifth day of your blitz. I just wanted to tell you that we are encouraging you. We're so proud of you. Man, new sapphires, new pearls. I mean, new executives, new jades that are coming out of a blitz. It's amazing when a team of people that lock arms together and decide to make a difference. It's remarkable to watch what can happen. I know Kirsten and Sam are so proud of you and the things you're doing and all the other leaders over there. And I just want you to know Ronnie and I are from this side of the world. If you hear noise in the background, it's us cheering you on. And if you hear a sound of thunder, it's the sound of the entire pivot group saying, just embrace this blitz and go get them. So just to watch the success is absolutely remarkable. And it's the beginning. It's not the end. I know it's day 5. And for many of you, you think, okay, I'm almost at the end. And I would say to you, actually, you're at the beginning of an incredible journey to Diamond. And a lifestyle that is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I've lived this life now in my 26 years of being in the industry, 22 of them has been unbelievable. 24 of them has been remarkable. I walked away from my job 2 years into the industry and never looked back. So this is an exciting time. Now, let's kind of segue that into another topic that I wanted to talk to you about. And I was thinking this morning as I was preparing for this, what did I want to share with you? And I guess, so much of what I talk about ties into my life, the things I'm going through, the things I know you struggle with, building your business. It hit me this morning that what I did early on with this, and when I say early on, it wasn't the first month I was involved in the industry. It wasn't month 5. It wasn't. Month 9 was just the month I decided I wasn't going to quit. I mean, it was kind of interesting. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be a diamond. Month 9 in the industry for me is I'm just not going to quit. And it wasn't anything bigger than that. It was a decision not to quit, because up until then I'd quit a lot. I'd quit every day. I'd quit multiple times a day. But for me, I think early on, the first year or so, what I started to understand was that this is a part of my life. This isn't an extra part of my life. It's like kind of like breathing. When building my business was just a part of who I was, this became so much easier to do. Because I know you face a lot of things every day. Don't think that I don't realize. I always get teased by people that are really close to me because in my team that I say, Plato said, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. But I know it's true. I know it's true. I know those of you watching this that are in the midst of some of the greatest success you've had so far in this industry are still fighting battles in your life. You're still overcoming things in your life. You're still confronted with things in your life that are not easy. And everybody thinks, no one sees it. Everybody thinks, oh man, if I were only you. There's that statement that if you take all your problems and you put them in a basket with everybody else and you draw out other people's problems, you pray to get your problems back. It's true. But that doesn't mean you still don't feel like I'd rather throw mine in a basket, right? I mean, you still feel that way. But I think a couple things I would share with you. There's a quote I read this morning that it's probably, to me, I have these moments where I read something, I go, that's one of the most powerful things I've read. And it says this: you were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. When you understand that, because I don't know if you've ever sat there and felt overwhelmed by stuff and you thought, I don't know that I can dig my way out of this. I don't know that, those kind of things that I think we all encounter in life, no matter how much money you have or don't have. I think you need to realize you were given this life because you're strong enough. See, you don't have to be the strongest person on the planet. You have to be strong enough. It's like in our business, you don't have to be the greatest presenter. You have to be competent enough. You don't have to be the biggest dream builder. You have to dream enough. You don't have to be the hardest worker. You have to work hard enough. I mean, you don't have to make more phone calls than anybody else. You just have to make enough. I say all the time, you have to do enough of the right things. If you do enough of the right things, that's not throwing mud against the wall. It's actually less work to do enough of the right things versus throwing mud against the wall. But if you do enough of the right things, that's enough. You'll succeed. You'll win. And when you assimilate this into your life, it's just, this is what I do. I have a job I go to that may be temporary because I'm doing this, but I still have a job I go to, let's say, and I do this, and I'm a parent, and I'm a friend, and I'm a neighbor, and I do all these other things in my life. And this is one of them, and I do it enough so that I don't have to worry about finances, so that I may not have to go to a job for another 40 years, so that I'll be a better parent. So maybe this thing that I do that I sometimes resent, if that's what goes through your head, maybe this thing that I think, oh, I wish I'd never said yes to this, maybe that thing is the exact thing that ignites everything else in your life. See, when I realized that early on, A, it was easier to do. B, it had more meaning. And C, I really valued it more. So as I went through stuff, instead of thinking to myself, I'll stop doing this, I thought, I'll do this more. I'm not doing it enough. It was a real simple thing for me. Now, it was real simple once that moment happened, but up until that moment, I quit all the time. So if you will just take the business as part of who you are and realize you were given this opportunity because you're strong enough. You were given this chance because you're strong enough. You were dealt these cards to build a life of significance because you're strong enough, you're good enough. You're remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. So, for those of you in day 5 of the Blitz, you're strong enough. And it's just the beginning. For those of you that aren't participating in the Blitz, do your own. For those of you that are going through stuff, you were given this life because you're strong enough. And when you're strong enough, you can do, you can overcome, and you can rise above any challenge that you're faced with. Put a smile on your face, lift your head up, and take a step forward, because that's enough. You do that, man, you do that, and you are leading with impact. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.